we interrupt your regularly scheduled program. God dang. Oh, and I got this little lapel mic so you guys can hear me now. You guys were complaining that you couldn't hear me. Now what? You would have seen me working on my truck and not this Jeep again. However, we have inclement weather coming and I need to fix the four-wheel drive on this because I'm going to be driving this in case I need to. That made sense. So this lovely little crusty barnacle is what we're after. This, yeah, this is called the CAD. A lot of people will try to eliminate these or do a manual conversion on them, which is what we're going to do. But let me clean it up and I'll give you a closer look. All right, so we didn't get it much cleaner. But basically what this thing does is on the axle there's a split. The axle comes together like this. And there's a ring that slides from one side to the middle of the ends of those axles and locks them together. So when it's slid off, they can spin free, and then when it's it locks them together. So you can find plenty of videos on YouTube that show how that's done. What we're gonna do, and they sell kits. This right here is the four-wheel drive sensor. So this displays on the dash when you're in four-wheel drive. Oops. But a lot of kits to put a manual cable on this will take this off and then it'll thread in from this side, so you lose your four-wheel drive display on your dash. Since this side is designed to actuate this fork, I want to design a manual cable to go on this side. So yeah, you can see this thing's rotten. And that's why people don't like these, because the vacuum fails all the time. This diaphragm fails all the time. It's just a kind of a crappy design. So, and a lot of people don't like the fact that it weakens the axle, where you basically have a split in the axle and you have a metal ring that joins the two ends together. I think it has its advantages, especially for a possible Lincoln locker in the future. I don't know, maybe more to come on that. So let's try to get this thing off. Right. See if we can get that lip started. Oh yeah. I might even be able to just work that around with the screwdriver. So rotten. God. Man, I tell you, the Rust Belt. Wait till you see the brakes on the Dodge. I haven't got this workbench secured yet, so it's a little wobbly. Well, you should have built it sturdier. Yeah, well, I just used what I had laying around. Will you pop out of there now? Hey! Okay. There's that diaphragm. This is fun.
This is fun.
Sometimes you gotta break things to fix them. Well, the way I fix them. So thin, so weak. Safety squints. Don't mind my furnace running. Hopefully this fancy new mic filters out a lot of the background noise. Get off of there! Uh-huh. Get you closer. So now you can see that diaphragm, and just picture that little case it had around it. Applying vacuum to one side or the other, it would move more than this, but the way that I've got it in the vise doesn't allow it full range. So now I want to take this diaphragm off and hook a cable to it, and then we're done. Just that easy. Safety squints. Ah. Just kidding. Don't cancel me. Use All right, let me show you what I got here. So I went down to my local hardware store. Not sponsored. So I got one of these kind of generic, general, however you want to say it, universal. That's how you can say it. Throttle cable in the lawnmower section, garden section. And you can buy these kits, or you can buy, like I said, you could buy a kit that screws into where the four-wheel drive sensor goes. But what you want to look for here is a push-pull cable. So one of these solid dealies, not the like braided cables that are like a bicycle cable that won't, I mean, if you set it up with a spring to return it, you could set it up with one of those probably. But this gives you more control, makes it simpler. The only thing I'm worried about is this being exposed. This is basically just another wire wound around this to make the casing, and it's steel. And this is going to go down under the vehicle where everything rusts, and it's not really protected from. Oh, watch out! It may spring at you. Okay. I don't know if you can see this. Okay. Hopefully you can see both ends right there. Okay. So if you notice, I can push and pull on one end. And that's what we're looking for. Like I was saying, the floppy twisted cables, you can pretty much pull with them, and they'll just flex if you push on them. That's where you would have to have some sort of spring to be able to return it if you use one of those cables. But this, also the thing I liked about this is it comes with different, where'd that other piece go? How did I lose it already? Where in the alien abduction? It's really gone. Did you guys see it? I mean, how can that just happen? Well, this is the important part, at least. That's weird. Yeah. Oh, there it is. It went flying. Okay. So I don't think I could use this part very well. It's plastic and yeah. Interesting. Anywho's, and what's it? It came with different kinds of handles. And that's cool. Because I may be able to use one at each end. I don't know. This is the one I was thinking of using, and you can probably see on there. It's got lawnmower stuff on it. But it's also got notches that it can stay in. Hopefully it's got enough throw to it. If not, I think this would. It is kind of neat. I don't know if it would have enough leverage though. That'd be kind of cool if I could use that. It is plastic though. Don't really like that. I say. Alright, now I gotta figure this out. What I'm thinking is that I like this, even though it's plastic. I like the way it looks and how minuscule it is. I think it'd look cool inside the cab, or better than this. Although we do have this in case we need. This is the other handle. Hard to do one hand. So the casing, the cable casing, gets held right here, and then the cable attaches here, and this is a lever. What I'm thinking is take this apart, use this part, and then mount that over the top there, and then attach the cable to that shaft there. Yeah? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. So you see the little bent end on the end? I'm going to cut the end off so it's straight. Like that. Boing. So I've got this bracket here, right? I can weld that to the side. In order to fix the cable to the shaft, I want to try to drill a hole down the center of the shaft that the cable can go into, and then I'll drill a hole in the side and thread it, put a set screw in there, and hopefully, wish I had Loctite, and with a little Loctite, that screw will never come out and it'll hold tight perfectly forever. Check out how tiny that drill bit is, and now check out how wobbly this is going to break. Yeah, whatever. Really? Check it out. And then drill and thread through the side, put a set screw in there. I think that'll work. Oh, it's late. I went ahead and finished it. I couldn't stop the film anymore. I just had to get it done. It's midnight. I had to get it done so I could take this thing to work tomorrow. I'll just go ahead and show you what I did. Pardon the shaky cam. Let's see, can you see from up here? Not very well. Oh. All right. So I went ahead and welded the bracket on. I finished that set screw. Oh, can I get you in there? Get the light in there. Come on, focus on that. It's a little out of focus, but yeah, you can kind of see it there. That's actually engaged right now. Not real happy with the amount of bend in the cable there. But I ran it up. Oh, this is awkward. I ran it up into the where the four-wheel drive shifter comes up. It's just way too dark. And I got it poking out under the shifter boot right there. I got to make a bracket and mount it to the floor. But it seems to engage whatever it's in. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully I won't need it tomorrow. But at least it's there, and it's better than being disconnected, I guess. All right. I'll see you later or something. Okay, bye.